Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
2651, Cherry and West. We got a domestic call in progress. We got a third-party call in. They said 26, be continuing code. They got a male and a female in a verbal. They gave us a cross street. They didn't give us exact numerical of where it's at, but they said they're now fighting out across the road, so we gotta hurry up and get there and see what we got. Where are you bleeding from? Ma'am, where are you bleeding from?
I don't want to be touched, okay? Just...
Where is the person who made you bleed?
Right there, on the right.
He punched you in the face?
Yep.
Then a few minutes later, she comes running back over here.
Iris.
I picked up my machete, and I'm like, look, you're my property, get out of here.
What's going on, man? Why is she bleeding? Why is she bleeding?
She's not nothing to her.
Huh?
It's
him.
¿Qué pasó? What happened? Do you want to speak?
She's bleeding out of her mouth, her nose.
I didn't know nothing about that.
You don't know nothing about that. You're sweating like you've been fighting. You come out, you don't want to work with us.
I'm trying to be, man. There's nothing wrong.
Oh, with this guy. You said you had a tape?
Yes, a surveillance tape run. Where he come in my yard chasing her, and I stepped out with a machete after the third or fourth time we beat up on her.
He was chasing her?
Yeah, she come over here, and I stepped out. I'm like, look, I pull my machete out, and I'm like, get off my property. And he comes up and grabs me by the throat, slaps it out of my hand. If I wanted to cut him, I would have cut him. Okay, I got it. Watch out.
You always have this running out front?
Most of the time, when I'm not here, it's on, and at night, it's on.
And they actually came up into your yard?
Yeah, right there where she's standing now.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that's where she was over here before.
He just chased her back that way?
Because it's been going on for like an hour. My wife's the one that called. Like I said, I knew it was going on. It's been going on for a while, so I set my machete here and machete there. I'm disabled.
Right.
And I wasn't going to have him come on my property starting crap.
I saw him chasing you. Why was he chasing you?
He was chasing her.
And why did he come up after you?
Because I stepped in between them.
Okay.
Get up on me! Hey, Devo, get off! Come on, God. I swear to God. Get up on me! Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the out of here.
What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
Get out the cop.
What you gonna do?
Get out of here.
What you gonna do, huh?
I'm asking you to get off my property.
Hey, get off!
See, he slapped it out of my hand, and I was walking over here to grab my second one. I was going to do some damage then he turned around and walked off.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I used to have video.
That's what you want to press charges as well?
Whatever she presses charges, I'll press charges.
She has no choice. It's a domestic, but...
Yeah, I'll press charges.
This is the one he knocked out of your hand?
He still got his fingerprints on
and
it.
they came at you with?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was going on so far, I laid one up here. I grabbed him out of my tent, put one up there, laid one on the hood of the car because he's been chasing her everywhere.
Right, I
said,
saw.
if you come over here, I'm going to put a stop to it. He come over here, and I figured I stepped out with a machete.
And this is the one that you grabbed secondly for defense?
I didn't get my hands on it yet.
Oh, okay. I saw you run from him when he came at you with this one. All right.
You want to take it for fingerprints?
If you would leave it there for a moment, I'm probably going to come back and collect that for evidence. Okay. This is your chance to give me your side. Right now, all we have to go on is them. If I get your story, that gives me something else to go on.
How about tell a woman, all right, you want to get my story?
Yes.
Tell a woman to argue against me. How about that? Would that be fine? Not to argue against me. I need no argument, man, for real.
That's all that happened tonight was an argument?
Leave me in peace, man. That's all.
All right, sir, I see you're not going to want to work with us too well. All right. If you would, real quick, just, when we got here, you guys are on opposite sides of the streets. What was going on?
None. I got back from going to Lakewood to go see a girlfriend of mine. And it took a while because Crest Haven Light and Haverhill Lights, they're not working. So I'm backed up in traffic. I called my daughter, told my daughter I'm on my way, just let him know I'm on my way. I was going to stop at the store. And he's like, oh, he got on the phone. He's like, oh, you're messing around on me. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm seeing a girlfriend. I'm on my way back. And then I hung up the phone on him, and as soon as I got back here, he started yelling at me and he started hitting me and punching me for no reason. And I'm like, what are you hitting me for? And then he goes, oh, because you're messing around on me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. He's all drunk. He's been drinking all day. He's been drinking liquor all day long. I don't know what's wrong with him. For no reason, he just started flipping out. And then that's when he started hitting me. He goes, well, I want to talk to you. And I went in the house, and he just grabbed me by my throat, and he started punching me for no reason. That's it. I'm done with it. My mom died from stuff like this. She got killed in front of me from domestic violence, and I'm not going to die and leave 3 kids of my kids behind. Not doing it. He can go. He can dip. He can go where he wants.
What y'all were trying to tell me?
I can't hear you, man.
What y'all be trying to tell me what happened to her for real?
What?
Is anything wrong?
Do you know why you're going to jail right now? I'm going to explain to you real quick. First one is domestic battery. Okay, she's your girlfriend. You live with her. You hit her in the face several times. We have someone who saw it. She's bleeding all over the place. The second one is when she ran for help up to a neighbor, you punched the neighbor in the face, took a machete from him, and chased him with the machete.
What neighbor? Ask
This neighbor.
Punch in the face. Listen, that bitch put a machete at me instead, man, for real. Why would I do that?
You were chasing a female up into his yard. She's looking for help. You came up in there. He pulled a machete to defend himself. You punched him in the face, took the machete, and chased him with it.
Who did punch in the face?
The neighbor.
Ask him. Call him. He's right over there. Ask him. Ask him. Man, for real, ask him. I didn't do whatever you're trying to tell me.
The best part about that is,
man,
the best part about that is, there's a videotape. I saw the whole videotape, and it's going to evidence, so you're going to see it at your trial.
Man, come on, man.
I saw the whole thing. Okay, Ernie? So you're going to be spending some time in jail.
I've been a police officer with the Las Vegas Metro Police Department for almost 4 years now. I'm originally from upstate New York. I heard Las Vegas was an up-and-coming city. A lot of good things have been said about the department. It's really proactive. There's a lot of good people down here. I put in an interest card and took the testing, went through everything just like everybody else, and got hired. We're en route on a violent domestic. Right now, 4 subjects are involved, beating each other up, I guess. The details are pretty sketchy right now. It's at one of our local mobile home parks. Looks like 2 guys were beating on 1 woman. It might be a neighbor dispute. It actually came in as a domestic. But medicals apparently arrived, and that's all the information we have. One of the males is still there. The other one might be back at a separate trailer. It's pretty easy, Rob. What's up, guys?
Argument over dog feces, I guess. One guy poked the other guy. The guy got poked in the eye. He's fine. He doesn't want to go with us.
Yeah, fine. He just kind of, he's like, well, you ain't going to touch me. I said, no, I won't touch you. I said, it's all about dogs.
Apparently they're arguing over the animals and whatnot.
How are the women involved in it? Wasn't it domestic, or?
No, I guess the guy who we were kind of scrapping with, that went after me, his wife started to come over there, and she just told her to stay out of it.
This is your wife?
Yeah, this is my fiance.
We got 3 dogs. And
so is he claiming that? Is he mad because somebody's dog is pooping in his yard?
Yeah,
his dog pooping in his neighbor's yard. It's our dog. And he was standing up to me, and he's saying...
He poked his eye out.
Yeah, he goes, well, you ain't going to lay a hand on me. And I said, no, I won't lay a hand on you. All I'll do is I'll gift wrap it, the poop, and I'll send it to you. And right after that, when I said I wouldn't lay a hand on him, he went up like this and poked me right in the eye. And
punched you once?
No, he was digging his... He'd come up and dug me like that.
All right. What about this knot you got up here? What's that from?
He was trying to headbutt me. I was just trying to hold him.
So he did headbutt you?
Yeah. I was just trying to hold him and that.
What do you want to do out of this? I mean...
Well, she said that if I don't press charges, she's gonna...
Well, she can't press charges. You're the victim, I mean...
We went to the manager. We got over by the manager's door. He started belly bopping me and pushing me.
Don't get up on me. Relax.
Yes, that's what he did. He started belly bopping me and pushing me. I said, don't put your hands on me. Keep your hands off me. He says, I'll go
just
grab
stay back over there. I already talked. You said just stand back there, all right?
He said, I'll go grab a pile of that dog and stuff it down your throat.
And gift wrap it, right?
And gift wrap it. That's what.
Okay. So what happened to the part where it got physical? Who
he was belly bopping and pushing, physically attacking me.
We were over there watching you, Joey.
That's right. People saw you too.
As soon as I said I wouldn't touch you, you went up that and grabbed on me.
No way. You belly bopped me and pushed me more than once.
No, I never pushed you at all.
More than once you did. And you swung and hit me. They saw it out there.
Hey, stop yelling, okay? Stop yelling, or we're all going to go to jail tonight for disorderly. I've had to listen to everybody's mouth, and I had enough listening to it, okay? We're not getting anywhere yelling at each other.
They said they saw it out their window, too.
You seen this?
Saw that guy, my cousin, and then I ran outside to
saw him hit him.
Huh? The guy right there. I'm not saying whose fault it is. I just saw him hit him, and then I ran outside to pull him apart. That was it.
So, as far as you know, this guy started it.
I guess.
You have the long hair?
I guess, yeah. Like I said,
You're not being, are you being biased or unbiased because your cousin's the other party involved?
I'm unbiased. No, I'm not on no sides. I just saw him swing, hit him. I came outside to break it up because they shouldn't be fighting.
Okay, I agree with that.
And I came outside to pull it apart, and they started.
Were they already fighting at that point, or was that the start of the fight?
They were already fighting.
They were already fighting.
I saw him swing, hit him. Got my shoes on, I ran outside.
So you did not see who started it?
No, I just saw him swing and hit him. That was it.
All right. All right, thanks a lot, bud.
West of the intersection at Grange Stop and at Grange by the Corella.
Well, I don't know how we're going to resolve this because he's got a different side of the story than you do. And both of y'all are saying almost the same exact thing, except in each other. You know, you're saying it in your favor, he shaded it in his favor. He says you started, you're saying he started. What do you want to do out of this?
Well, I'd rather him just clean up his yard, and if he's got a problem with the neighbors, don't go trying to blame it on other neighbors, because we've never had problems here before.
Yeah, they just
So he's fairly new to the park?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just moved in. And within the first week or so, all of a sudden, after we've been here for a few months, our dogs had never nowhere. So now it's got to be our dogs.
No, it's their own dogs too.
Well, I'll go talk to him and see what he wants to do because, you know, as long as he's willing to drop it and you're willing to drop it.
I'll put extra boards up to like so that I don't have to worry about. Then he'll know any dog is his own. Okay. And
look, bud, okay? You guys live in the same trailer park, all right? You gotta have to live together, okay? So you're gonna have to get over this. Otherwise, you guys are going to be feuding all the time. Will you let me finish? Will you please let me finish, sir? Okay, I'm just trying to help you guys out here, okay? I can't make you guys accept the fact that you got to live next to each other, but you're going to have to come to the realization that what you can do, fight every day?
No.
Okay. Takes two people to fight, remember? You know what I'm saying? Takes two people to tangle. Is there going to be more problems tonight is what I'm asking you. Because he says as long as you stay over there, he'll stay over here. He'll stay away from you as long as you stay away from him. Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Will that work?
Yes.
Honestly, truthfully?
Yes.
We're not going to be coming back out here tonight?
No.
All right. Another situation resolved, hopefully. Hopefully we won't be coming back out here tonight.
Otherwise, we'll take everybody to jail.
Everybody's got their one side of the story. Shed it in their own light, so hopefully this will be another...
Three sides of the story. His side, the other guy's side,
and the truth.
And the real truth right in the middle, eh?
See you on the next one, bud.
Okay.
Myself and another officer are heading for domestic trouble. That's all we've gotten so far. So we are going to head over there and see what's going on. This is primarily in downtown Covington. During the day, it's heavily populated by the area businesses. And here at night, it's mainly for the nightlife. So we get to deal with the individuals that take part in the bars and reception and, with alcohol and drugs and stuff like that.
The father and the girls are having domestic trouble, and there's some mention of drugs.
What's going on?
This guy up here, he's lying to his wife.
Back up for me. Back up
Okay,
for me.
listen, he's lying to his...
Sir, just calm down, all right?
Okay, he's lying to his wife, okay? He came down to my house and stayed all night at my house, and me and him had sex, okay?
Okay.
And then he's sitting up there because his wife come down and asked me if I would tell the truth to her, okay? And I told her the truth.
Okay.
And she said that he was going to confront me. He came by my house and he threatened me.
Who's he?
John up the street, the black guy.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, you know, man, get out of my face because I don't like what you're saying to me. Okay. He threatened to whip my ass, you might as well say.
When we pulled up,
okay? He started calling me and everything. This is my brother and my dad, okay?
Okay.
I called them for backup because I didn't know what was going down.
Okay.
And he harassed me. He's been bothering me. He's been lying to his girlfriend or wife or whatever he is to her. And he said he didn't stay at my house. And officer, he did stay at my house because he had sex with me.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't be out here if it wasn't for him threatening me. Okay. I just called a friend of mine down here.
I understand. Okay.
You know, I mean,
right.
I don't like to fight. You know, like I'm always saying, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Right.
You see me on Madison before.
I have.
So you stopped me before. My toes broke again in the same place, by the way.
Okay.
But
so he came down to confront
you? Yeah, he
you?
came by my fence here. He was riding by, and he told me, he says, "Don't let me catch you out on the street, bitch, for lying on me." He says, "I'm going to whoop you because you were interrupted my marriage."
Okay. So he's upset.
He came to my house. He came to my house ringing my doorbell and asking me for a place to stay, and I, stupid old me, tuck him in and let him stay here.
Okay.
You know, and had sex with him.
Okay. All right.
Top story.
Okay. If you don't mind, go ahead and stand outside. We'll be right back with you.
John's right here.
All right, John. What's going on tonight?
I don't know what the problem is. My wife called me at work and told me, that he said I was him, and and that I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Like I never mess with a man.
Okay.
And I never will mess with a man.
Okay.
And he started riding his mouth off, so I just came on up here.
Okay.
But before I mess with a man, I don't around with no man.
All right.
Females.
So when were you down there talking with them? Were you staying down there? Or?
No, I know.
How did you get down there?
Okay, now I was going to my father-in-law's house one night. Okay, because me and my wife got into it,
okay.
and he was sitting on the porch and drinking a 40, well on the step drinking a 40, and he just stopped me and told me, drink a beer with him. So I said I drank a 40 with him for like an hour, not even an hour, maybe an hour.
Okay.
And from there, I went around my father-in-law's house and I slept there. But now he coming back telling my wife that we slept together.
Okay.
And that is on around like that. I don't.
All right.
So that's what started.
All right.
And I appreciate if you're going to tell him to keep my name out of his mouth.
Yeah. Well,
appreciate that.
Okay. You didn't go down there and threaten him, did you?
No.
That you were gonna
I didn't do that.
whoop him or anything like that. Okay.
No.
Just hang tight.
Okay.
Do you mind? I know you already explained to my partner everything that went on, but I kind of need to know myself. I've gotten both parties' story, and I just kind of need to get yours. Okay. So what's going on here?
Start from the beginning.
Okay.
Randy comes out and he said, "Are you two broke up?" I said, "Well, we're having problems." He didn't come home last night. Talking about he kind of got happy. Talking about are y'all getting back together? And I said, "Well, we're not really separated." You know what I'm saying? We'll probably work things out. Talking about well, where's he staying at? I said, "I don't know. I guess he stayed at his sister's last night." All right. He said, "Well, I have something I need to tell you, and I don't want you to get mad at me." He said, "But about a week ago, when you and him had an argument, and he told you he went to your dad's house and stayed, he didn't. He spent the night here with me." Okay. Well, from the way he acted, a little while later, I go down, because I come back and I call him and confront him about it. He said, "It's not true." He said, "I'm getting off work right now." He said, "I'm coming home to prove to you I don't sleep with no men. I'm not on that."
Okay.
So he gets off of work. As he's coming past, he sees Randy. He confronts him. "Why you tell my wife that?"
Okay. All right. It sounds like you and your husband probably have some things you need to work out and stuff like that. Okay. All right. And again, that's probably not going to get resolved in one night either.
No,
Okay.
it's going to take some time.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate cooperation. Okay, how are we going to resolve things tonight?
I don't have nothing to say to him.
Okay, well that's your own business, and you can do that.
I mean, he's sitting up there, and he knows that he's divorced. That she don't want nothing to do with him, because she come down here and told me that she ripped up his clothes and throwed them out on the front porch.
Okay.
Why would he even go back up there?
Okay.
Why would she even have anything to do with him?
Okay.
It's all a big game.
Just listen to me, okay? Whatever's they've got going on down there, and if there's anything that you guys have going on, you need to take care of that when cooler heads prevail.
I called my parents because they was worried about me.
All right.
And it's a hate crime because they called me a
All right, if you don't mind, just go on inside and just try to steer clear of him, all right? And I'm gonna go down there and tell him the same thing, okay?
No, it'd be best for him not to show back up in my property.
Okay. All right, that's what I'll do.
I've been with the police department for about 3 years now. What really made me want to become an officer is the fact that you can continually give back to your community, and it's never the same. You can talk to kids one day, you may talk to a homeless guy the next day. You can really give back to the community in a lot of different ways other than just going out and finding criminals. It's very, very much a servant-oriented job.
Find my daughter!
What's up?
It's a grown man fighting my daughter!
Where?
Right down there! He hit my phone! Please, and get me down there!
453 on 2. Can you show me out at 27th and Britain on a possible fight? What's going on?
Some lady was following him with.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Man, one of her kid hit one of my kids with the damn skateboard, and he was aware of it. And I hit him on his arm. I said, hey, don't be doing that again. And then he go in the house, and he's like, you better not hit my son again, or my husband gonna whoop that ass like he did before. I'm like, first of all, he didn't whoop my ass. And she was talking all that good so her daughter came out, and she got a knife. I said,
so whose daughter came out?
Her daughter, the one in the wheelchair, her daughter.
Okay.
She come follow me with a knife. Then she gonna throw it on top of the roof up here.
Show me what she did.
This green apartment right here, she tossed that on top of the roof.
So this all started because you were something with your kids?
Discipline. I disciplined her kid. I hit him on the arm.
Okay.
Because he hit my child with a scooter.
She threw it up there, that knife right there?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
10-4, I think it was traffic.
So what happened? What did you guys see?
As soon as they were down there at that corner, I saw when I pulled
So it started down here at the corner?
Yes, they were all the way down there.
Okay.
When I pull up, he's trying to get away. He has nothing to do with it. She's got a knife in her hand.
Did you see what the knife looked like?
It was a red Swiss Army knife.
Oh, it had a red? Okay.
I saw you pull up. She tossed that knife over that way and took off walking back down the street.
Just hang tight for a second. We're gonna go talk to her.
Basically, her, both up here and whoever that guy is back there.
Okay.
They were interacting out here. Something happened where his skateboard hit, I think, your skateboard hit foot. Skateboard hit somebody else, and he came up to him and slapped him on his arm.
And it was real red and whipped
He
up.
went inside crying to his mom, and then she's heard it from the outside. She came inside, started yelling at him as well, and then she said she confronted him like she was going to fight him, but she didn't actually ever lay hands on him.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
17. So you didn't pull a knife or anything? So why do I have about 5 people saying you did, and then you threw a knife on a roof? You don't know? You just think that's 5 people that don't know you telling me something else?
Yep.
That's what you're gonna stick with? Do you mind taking her over to your car for a minute? I need to talk to Mom. So, are you Mom to him?
Yes.
Did you ever give him permission to discipline your kid if something like this happens?
As I explained to that officer, anybody that watches my son, I give them permission to discipline him, but don't go overboard with it. That's going to cause problems.
I understand. So you don't know anything about this whole knife deal?
No.
Okay, well, like I said, I've got other people that saw her with the knife.
How come they want my baby to...
I'm just telling you what I'm told, okay? Again, you saw us, you weighed us down.
Yes.
Okay. How far did she chase him down the street?
They were where you saw him at.
So why did she chase him all the way down there after he's already gone?
That I tried to stop her.
Okay, so she was just upset. This is his older sister to him, so she's just taking care of her brother? Okay, well hang tight for a second, all right? So tell me your story.
I had came home from getting with a friend, and I heard like all this yelling, and I was like, he put his hands on Kate.
Okay.
So I was like, what? Came charging at him, trying to fight him.
Okay. So he tried to fight you, or you tried to fight him?
I tried to fight him, and then he was trying to fight me.
Why were you trying to fight him?
Because he put his hands on my little brother.
Okay, so did you pull a knife on him or what? Huh? So why would people tell me they saw you with the knife? They can tell me that you in the blue shirt had a knife and tried to throw it on a roof. Why would people lie about it? You don't know? So I'm trying to give you a chance to tell me what happened. If you want to stick to it, that's fine. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you put her in your car for me?
Thank you. I'll show you.
I talked to witnesses. They said they saw him here. She follows him several times. He's backing up, sometimes running, sometimes walking. He's backing up, being defensive. She's got the knife laid down, fist up like that.
That's an intent, especially she was trying to engage into the fight. Yeah, that her and if she had it in her hand, her intent was to use the knife in the fight that she was trying to engage in. So.
Okay. All right, Tamir, step out here for a minute, please. Here's what's going on. You're under arrest for aggravated assault right now, okay, for pulling the knife. Go ahead and turn around and face the car for me. Put your hands behind your back. You're gonna use yours.
Don't arrest my baby.
I don't have a choice, okay? It's a felony charge.
Ow!
I'm just telling you, third-party witnesses are telling you she followed him a full city block with a knife, just like this. Got close enough, they thought she was cutting him. That's how close she was to him. Do you want to talk to her on the other side?
What happened, Mom? I told you to stay in the house.
We're gonna make sure as soon as she's there, she can call you, all right? And as soon as the judge sees her, she'll be set to get taken care of, okay?
She'll be going to Randall.
Well, I mean, basically what's going on, talking to Mom, it's for obvious reasons. She doesn't want you down there no more, starting more, and no more disciplining the kids, okay? She said the same thing you did. She gave you permission to discipline him. That happens, you know, I understand, okay? You did the right thing by trying to get away from it.
When someone asks what I do for a living, I tell them I serve my community. That's the most important thing that I do. We're not out here to make it a bunch of arrests or throw everyone on the ground. That's not what we're here for. We're here to help in any way we can, whether it be helping someone find their lost child or providing the medical care that they might need or mental health care they need. That's the most important thing for all of us out here. It's going to be an armed disturbance. Complaint's called in and said that his neighbor hit him with a hockey stick and also ran him over with his car. 374, 1097.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm just gonna gather some information from you, okay?
All right.
You got an ID on you by chance or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's it at on you?
My back pocket.
Your back pocket? Do me a favor, go ahead and stand up. Let me get that ID out of your pocket, okay?
All right.
Appreciate that.
I just called you guys, and
You did?
Those guys should be in cuffs.
Okay, for what?
He just ran over and hit me with a stick.
Okay. Is this your ID right here, the Michigan one?
Yeah.
Okay. You need EMS, sir?
No.
You sure you're bleeding all
I
over?
need to stop. I need to put I need to put something on it.
Okay, you want EMS come up and do that for you?
No.
You sure? Go ahead and sit back down.
Why am I in
Go ahead and sit back down. Go ahead. There you go.
You're put in cuffs right now because they're alleging that you had a knife and all kinds of stuff going on, okay?
No. I came out because the dude was chasing me with a stick.
Okay.
And he hit me and I'm bleeding.
Do you need an ambulance?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and stand up for me, okay? You're gonna have to seat in my car, okay? Go ahead and stand up.
All right.
Copy 51 of the unknown problem. 17 B-boy.
I live here.
Okay.
I called you guys.
Okay.
So cuff him.
Okay.
I'm out of bond, bitch.
Okay.
Okay. This one right here? Yeah. Okay. Did you witness the whole thing, or are you the one that had the stick? Or
I had the stick.
Okay.
He came at me with a knife.
Okay. All right. So tell me what happened.
Well, earlier today, my wife was getting off work.
Okay.
And he was sitting on the porch.
Okay.
And she had a car out here that was blowing for her to pick her up.
Okay.
And he came out and told her, "Shut the up,
right,
bitch."
Yeah.
So I came home and I asked him, I said, "Why are you cussing my wife out like that?"
Gotcha.
So I turned my back to walk away like this here because I had my stick in my hand.
Okay.
And he coming at me like this.
Okay. You already had the stick in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he coming at me like this.
Okay.
So I said, "What the you doing, man?
Yeah.
Long as you been knowing me, you gonna come at me with a knife?"
Gotcha.
So he ran back in the house.
Okay.
So he came outside and he was standing over. He said, "What's going on, man?" He said, "Man, going crazy again."
Gotcha.
He said, "Well, you and him gonna die tonight."
Yeah. Okay. Then what happened?
And he ran back in the house. He came at him first.
When was he hit with the stick?
He wasn't hit with the stick. I
Okay.
put the stick up like this.
Okay.
Because the knife was stuck in the stick.
Okay.
Let me get the stick so I can show you what the knife.
All right. So you were afraid during that time? Is that basically what you... Okay. This is the knife. Is that... Where's the rest of it, do you know?
Okay, trying to get back in the house.
The blade broken off on there right there? Okay. Where's the stick that you had? All right, just put it down for me. Put it down for me.
That's where the knife stuck at right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like you can even see the mark on it right there. And you don't have any injuries on you at all where you need any medical attention or anything like that? What about you? No medical attention? You were just over there witnessing the whole thing, right?
I was standing here and he was coming toward me.
So you were right here.
I got ready. He backed up. He walked all the way out here to him.
Gotcha.
And I didn't do. I was talking to him. I was going to go to his house and he come like charging at me. I'm going to kill you. You and him going to die. You're going to die. I'm like, what?
I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Well, I appreciate you. You done with your sworn written statement?
Yeah.
No. Son of a bitch. You bitch.
You can go in the car with your two ways.
All right. Well,
Get in the
you're
car.
gonna let me stand up so I can sit. Do your job. All right.
You're gonna fly all the way out.
You're a son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you.
You're gonna kill me?
I'm gonna kill your wife.
You're gonna kill my wife,
I'm gonna kill your wife for arresting me for being assaulted.
I got you.
By my neighbor. What the is your problem? Who the son of a what the bitch?
Really?
You oh, bitch! This is my mouse.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before we ask you questions and have them during questions. If you can't afford a lawyer,
I told you, you son of a bitch! You couldn't
decide
decide
to answer questions on a lawyer, probably time. Do you understand the right to explain to you?
You got hobbles?
Yep.
Out the car. No! Out the car. Why? Hey,
get out the car.
I'm coming. I'm disabled. You
Hang on. There you go.
I'm disabled.
Right there.
20. Stop. I'm disabled.
What's on the ground?
You bitch.
Yeah, I got some too.
My family's gonna kill you, you smelly bitch. Please be gentle. You're being...
Calm down.
You're an ass.
I understand.
I'm gonna kill you.
I know.
I'm gonna kill your family.
I know.
What are you under the impression of? You ass.
Calm down.
You can't. What are you charging me with?
Hey, calm down and we'll explain all that to you.
I'm gonna kill your wife.
Down.
Your wife is dead. Don't stay here,
Go to the other
bitch.
side. Go to the other side. Put him down.
Hey, you're gonna break my goddamn neck
You're
again.
fine. Calm down.
Don't pick me up by the neck. It's broken.
We're not gonna pick you up by your neck.
All right! I'm gonna kill your child! I'm gonna kill your wife! I'm gonna kill you! You son of a bitch!
You good, Hal?
You're never gonna...
He is going to go to jail for the aggravated assault on you. Since he came at you with a knife, you were in fear and everything like that. So he's going to go to jail tonight for aggravated assault. Okay?
Okay, he coming at y'all too?
Yeah, he's just acting out a little bit, but we're going to get him the help he needs. Get him down to Baptist, get his finger looked at. If y'all have any more issues or anything like that, when he bonds out, let us know. Okay, we'll get out here as soon as possible and help you out, okay?
I appreciate it.
No problem, sir. You have a good night, okay?
When I lived in Ohio, I was in the Army and I was military police, and I really enjoyed it. It's something I wanted to carry on. I came down here to the county of Hillsborough, doing the patrol job right now. I'm learning a lot every day. Every call teaches you something different, and it's great. And I couldn't ask for anything else. So this is where I want to be, and I'm happy to be here.
P41.
All right, get dispatched to a call. Apparently there's a subject down the street here having trouble with his neighbors. Apparently he's got a gun on his hip, having some neighbor trouble. So we're gonna head down here and see what's going on. Hey, what's going on? Hey.
You got kids over here. You coming with a pistol.
Hey.
I understand.
What's going on?
Yes, sir. Hi.
Come over here.
I was threatened. No,
You were threatened by who?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you keep your hands away from
I
that
will
pistol.
take this away from you completely. I will allow you to take it away from me.
Okay.
Completely. I own this property right here, and I came off my property and was pulled off my property.
Okay.
So I will not touch this.
Okay.
I will.
Is it loaded? Turn around.
Yes, sir. It is.
Turn around. Turn
Yes,
around.
sir, it is.
Stop where you're at. All right. What else you got on you?
That's it.
Officer,
Okay.
all it was a man in a wheelchair that he said that knows him. He said that he ain't want him over here on his property. He ain't got no business doing that there. They got 5 kids.
Easy. Who are you?
That's my fiance. That's my wife.
Okay. Where's he live at?
Right here.
And where do you guys live?
He stay right here.
He came in my yard with a gun.
With a gun.
Okay.
I'm protecting my property and my well-being.
Okay.
I have been threatened by these neighbors several times. I have talked to them very nicely and very calmly and very easily about the problems that we have had. And there's been numerous problems about drug dealing, dogs that have been abused, dogs that are violating county ordinances, and very suspicious activity. Now, I heard a lot of noise last night that was last night, when I say last night, I mean this evening, a lot of strange noises and strange threats. I was on my property, and armed myself with my firearm from my property and said, does anybody have a problem with me? And immediately they came over and they had all kinds of problems with me.
What were you going to plan on doing with that?
I called you.
Okay. But you just walked up here without calling us. Are you the one that called us tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely. So please help me
Okay.
deal with the situation.
Okay. What do you want us to do?
Tell them to quit hassling me and to stop the dogs.
Okay. Well, they're allowed to have dogs, sir. Okay.
I know. And yes, sir, I understand that. And I called because the dogs were keeping me awake tonight. They're horrible the way they treat those dogs.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not your problem. I mean, you got your own stuff to worry about right here.
Right. I understand that. I understand that. And I am not here. I am not intending to create problems for you or anyone in this neighborhood.
Okay, guys. What's the major issue here?
The major issue is my dog, I guess.
He said he doesn't like how the dogs are being
I mean, I
loud.
can't stop my dog from barking.
I told him that.
I just told him, what you want me to tie my dog mouth up?
I don't know. Is that the only issue?
It's cats all around here now. If my dog see a cat, it's gonna bark. My dog see a shadow, my dog see that light come on, he's gonna bark.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can't stop my dog from barking, period.
Okay.
And I think I just read the law that it said that you can't do nothing about your dog barking.
He checked him out. He's 50.
We're gonna have him run the gun before we give it back.
Yeah, that's what I was coming to do right now, to get the serial number.
Okay.
So, do you already write down, or?
No, I'll just give him.
Okay. Okay. All right, we're gonna run the serial number on the gun, see what it comes back to. So, we'll go over here and talk to this guy again.
You're not a judge. I know that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the best I did.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're still checking things out. So.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay. So, I mean, people are allowed to have dogs. They're going to bark. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, it's a neighborhood.
I
People live
understand.
close to each other. There's nothing we can really do about it besides
Right.
move somewhere else. You understand?
Yes, sir. I do understand that.
I'm not telling you to move. I'm not telling them to move because I can't make them move. Okay?
That I
Well, you were
understand.
here first?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay? So,
Yes, you're right. It doesn't.
So, as far as that, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. That's fair enough. No, I understand that.
But we can't be walking over there with
Well,
the
you know,
guns. This is not the Old West.
No, you're totally right.
Okay.
You are totally right. I was in the wrong. I was completely in the wrong doing that.
You want to apologize so we can squash this?
Yes, sir.
let's
Absolutely,
go.
and I will do so.
Okay.
Yep.
You stay behind me. Hey, Kenneth's got something he wants to say.
I apologize. I made a big mistake. A big mistake. I'm sorry. I overreacted about the dog. I'm really sorry. You and I have met. We've gotten together.
Yeah, you come here every day about the dog.
I'm really sorry. I apologize. I never, ever should have come over here with a firearm on my side.
Yeah,
that was my mistake.
That's what I'm talking about. I got 5 kids and you came up with
Sir, that was a mistake on my part.
All right.
Big time. I owe you a huge apology.
Okay, you owe my girl an apology too.
And your girl and all of your family.
So Anthony was trying to take the money.
Oh, dude, oh man, you know, I really apologize. I'm sorry. The dog drove me nuts.
Yeah, but I
okay?
can't stop my dog. from
No, it's not your fault. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I overreacted. It was my fault.
Yeah.
No, sir. You know, you and I have talked. Everything's okay. I really apologize.
All right, Kenneth, go back over there. We're going to give you your pistol back.
Thank you, sir.
But remember, what you told me, you're not going to bring it out here.
Yes, sir.
And you're not going to wear it on your hip anymore because
Yes,
this is
sir.
not the Old West.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir. You're
Okay.
totally complete, sir.
Okay.
And I understand that.
One of these deputies has your firearm.
That's fine, sir.
Okay.
And if he unloaded it or
What's
whatever,
that?
that's perfectly understandable.
Everything's settled.
All right.
We've made our peace.
All right, Kenneth, everything's squared away and under control.
Yes, sir.
All right, why don't you go in? Go
I'm
inside.
going to go in. I'm going to have a glass of milk, and I'm going to go to bed.
Sounds good.
Okay?
All right, Kenneth.
We'll see you later.
I decided I wanted to become a police officer when I was 2 years old, and my uncle was a police officer for this department, and ever since I saw him in uniform, I decided this is the job I was going to have, and set my sights on this goal and worked at it till I got here. I got called by an off-duty officer. He's telling me there's a couple of guys smoking marijuana in a blue car up here by the park, just around the corner, so we're going to go up here and check it out. 57 code 54.
Go ahead.
Stop! Stop! Awesome, stand by. 5-7, be out with 737. We're at 29 at Tyler. Go ahead and start me another unit. What's your problem, buddy? Why'd you drive around me like that?
Oh, I didn't see your lights.
It doesn't matter if I have my lights on or not, man. A cop car pulls right up in front of you, and then I point at you and yell at you, stop. Let me see some ID. Y'all got any marijuana in the car? Because I smell it.
No.
You want to step out of the car? Do you have any weapons on you or anything?
Do not.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Step back. Step right around here and have a seat. And step out. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. The reason y'all are getting put in cuffs is because he tried to drive off from me, and because it's just me right now, and there's 3 of y'all, okay? Step back, step right over here and have a seat. Have a seat. And step out. Step right back over here. Right back over here. Walk right back over here.
Kristen, chill, please.
Have a seat on the curb right there.
It's fine. You need to calm down.
I'll tell you.
Okay, I was gonna, go ahead, go ahead.
$5, like a little blunt, $5, and we were smoking it. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
That's it.
Who was smoking it? You, everybody?
No, just me and him over there.
Just you and him?
Yeah,
okay.
that's his
So you already
girlfriend.
smoked it all, or is there any more in the car?
Well, there's a little bit.
There's a little bit more in the car?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm not gonna-
Okay, I thank you for your honesty, okay?
I'm not trying to.
I got everybody ID'd. I'm fixing to go start running them. The driver's sitting in the middle. He admitted that they'd been smoking some weed. The girl's only 15, so we're gonna have to go over and get her mom. She said they don't have a phone at the house, so they're just a couple blocks away.
You stated to me that you just bought $5 worth of marijuana?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. What'd y'all do with that marijuana?
Well, we were smoking it and then got stopped, so.
Do what, sir?
That's it. I said we were gonna smoke it, but before we even got to, we got stopped.
Did y'all throw it out or what'd y'all do with it?
No, no sir, no sir.
Where's it at?
It was in the cup.
Did you check the cup on the dash? The marijuana's
Yeah,
in the
they dropped it in. It's down in there.
So,
that's all we had.
What was it, a joint?
Yeah, yes sir.
And you, young lady, you're 15, you ought to know better.
I didn't do anything.
Let me tell you something, okay?
Whatever.
Look, you're about to
Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Let me
Quit.
go!
Sit down.
Oh my God, Kristen. Let me go! No, don't touch me! Let me go!
You want to act like this, you're going to get treated like this. Do you understand? Turn around and have a seat. She needs
Watch your boys over there.
She needs a misdemeanor cite if you'll start working on one, but it'll be for possession of tobacco.
Okay.
She's 15. You influenced her by smoking dope around a 15-year-old girl, which is endangering a child, which could be construed as a felony offense.
Do you have anything in your pockets you're not supposed to have?
No sir.
Stand up for me. He was.
He was?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes sir.
His driver's license is no good.
Okay.
I'll stick him in jail on traffic.
Okay, well.
What do you miss our driver's license? What? No good. How?
I don't know. It's your driver's license. You
Yes sir, it is good. I got it at Boys
No,
Ranch
it's
last
not,
year.
because DPS just told me it's not good.
You're going to give her a misdemeanor cite for possession of tobacco.
Yeah, and then we'll release her to mom. There's mom.
This officer right here, he's going to tell you why he stopped and what was going on.
I'm Officer Sanderson. I got called by an off-duty officer who drove by and saw people in the car smoking weed. So he called me, asked me to come over here and check it out. I pulled up here, nose to nose with the vehicle, and the driver decided to just drive around me. I didn't have my lights on, but it's kind of obvious when a cop comes up to you like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. He just pulled around me. I'm pointing at him, telling him to stop. He just kept on driving, so I had to spin around, stop him. The driver and the passenger are going to be going to jail for possession of paraphernalia. The driver also for his driver's license being suspended.
Oh.
As far as your daughter goes, she's getting a citation today for minor possession of tobacco.
She does understand she had made the statement that prior to leaving your house, you told her don't be out doing drugs and don't be doing nothing stupid to get in trouble with the cops. And
exactly.
Apparently she took y'all for granted. Yeah. Okay. What's going to happen is this ticket will be turned in. It's a misdemeanor citation, so it goes to the juvenile division instead of the adult division. Maybe this will be a wake-up moment for her and she won't have any further criminal activities.
Sounds great. Being in this part of town now for 3.5, 4 years, you've seen a lot of these kids grow up. They've kind of matured. They've gone through that age where they've gone from little kids to young teenagers, and not all of them have the opportunities that the rest of us have had growing up. And you look at them and you try and hope that you reach them. You try and talk to them. You try and give them a little hand up and let them know what's going on. We're on our way now to a disturbance. We got a couple neighbors fighting. They called us in about maybe a possible fight going on out front. Let's see what we got. How you doing? Did you call?
Yes, I did.
What can I do for you?
Okay. My mom, they've been coming down here yelling, obscene, rude gestures down here, all this.
Who's they?
The people in apartment A, they were there for a birthday party.
Yeah, they're drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
What happened?
We were in our own house, they're banging on our door wanting to give my kids cake, birthday cake. My kids, I don't want them having too much sweets, so I said no, for them to leave out of my yard. My mom, they wouldn't get the hand. They kept on sending people back here with it. My mom stepped out here.
Are these usually friends of yours or anything?
Me and Tammy were friends, and she got into an argument with my husband.
Okay.
Okay, and ever since last Saturday, this past Saturday, we've been fighting.
Okay.
We've been leaving each other alone, not talking to each other.
Okay.
Then she has a birthday party down there, they drinking and all, and they start on us.
Okay.
All we did is ask them to move their car.
How'd you get the cake all over you?
Because I came out here to help
They
my
got
mom.
mad at us because we would not take the cake for her kids.
Okay.
So they started slinging cake, beer, empty
And I
beer
was
cans,
even hit
and everything.
by
else.
one of the girls.
Okay.
And the girl's name is April. And I was going to.
You guys are on again, off again friends? April, you and April?
No, I don't talk to April.
You used to though, right?
No, I
Who
only
was the
talk to Tammy, the one that lives in apartment A. All these friends that came over for a birthday party, they all get down there drinking, doing whatever they want to do.
Okay.
I'm not naming the rest, I
Okay.
know. But they get down there doing that stuff, and I'm not going to be the one getting in trouble for this stuff.
Okay.
My cars has always
We've had our
been
tires
sliced and everything.
all this week.
April and Tammy, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, because they're all mad because I won't let my kids have birthday cake.
Okay.
You know, it's nothing against your daughter. If we're all having a problem, a disagreement, it's best for all of us.
One of the
to stay
girls
apart.
right there.
No, that ain't one of them. That ain't one of them.
Okay. I'm gonna go up there and let them know they're not welcome. If they come over here, they're gonna get in some big time trouble.
Thank you.
We're gonna follow the cake trail back to the house this is where the young lady was standing when they threw the cake at her, all because that she wouldn't let her kids have cake this late at night. So we're gonna follow back to the party and talk with these folks up here. Hi, how you doing?
Okay.
Whose apartment?
It's my sister's.
Who's your sister?
Tammy.
That's who I need to speak with. Tammy. Tammy or April? Is April here too?
April, yeah. April, they
I
want
need to talk to the two of you. April,
I'm Tamara.
and this is your apartment.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal.
This is my cousin, though. We
Okay.
haven't had problems with them.
What's up with all the cake?
They
I followed the
came over
trail.
here.
Okay. Okay, well, talk to me.
Because I wanted, those kids were standing
Yeah,
there,
we
you know,
feel sorry
all
for the kids.
whining and stuff, just looking at it. I felt
Right.
really bad. So I was like, Tammy, can we take these kids some cake? I said, I know you guys don't get along, but you know, I really, you know, to me, I have two kids of my own. I have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Right.
And if somebody went,
No, let's get back to how the cake was thrown.
okay, well, we were standing over there.
They come out fighting with them.
And I was trying to explain to
Okay.
the mother, to Tina's mother, I was trying to explain to Tina's mother that, you know, this has nothing to do with the kids. Please take the cake. Everybody will be happy if you just take the cake.
Right.
And she was like, no, 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 we don't want the cake. I was like, please just take the cake. Everybody will be happy. Just take the cake. You know, everybody was getting mad because they wouldn't take the cake. And I was like, just take the cake, and throw it in the trash, do whatever. Just take the cake. Everybody will be happy.
Okay.
So the only thing I could think of was I just threw the cake in her face.
Throwing the cake is just as bad as hitting her. It's a battery as well, just so you know that. Just so
no, I don't understand.
Well, I'm letting you know that. That's the same as punching her in the face.
So all I did was, she was in my face. I mean, I didn't want to punch her. I didn't want to push her. So I just said, blam, and got it in her face, and I went, and then her mom tried to sock me, and I went running because I don't want to get into no fight.
Keep the cake to yourself. It was a nice gesture. It really was. But you can't force people. You can't force people to.
I'm too good for them.
I'm hoping she doesn't press charges on you. I'm gonna go talk to her. Okay. It's not cool. It's not cool.
My husband beats her up all the time.
Okay.
So
Well,
she
that's.
presses charges against my cousin, and she's a wuss because her husband beats her up.
It was just cake.
What are you gonna do?
It was just cake.
Yeah, I know, but
it could have been my fist, but it was
state
just
law.
cake.
It's the same thing. Just so you know that. Okay.
She's lucky it wasn't my fist.
Let's keep the door shut tonight, if we could. We could hear you partying as we walked up.
Hey, when the family gets together and when it's somebody's birthday,
Yep,
hey,
it's
you know
2
how
years
it goes.
old. I mean, this girl's 2 years old.
How it goes.
And that's what's going to put you in jail. That's what's going to get you put in jail, just so you know that.
I was just thinking of the kids.
No,
I love
obviously,
kids.
you know, you weren't.
I hate them, but I love their kids. I love my kids. I love her kids. I love everybody's
Just let me
kids.
tell you what's going to happen. If I have to come out here again because you're causing fights, I'll give you a trespass order, and you'll never be allowed to visit your cousin again. I'm just letting you know.
That's why I didn't hit her.
I'm letting you.
That's why I
Well, you
threw the
did
cake
hit
at
her. You did hit her under state law. You did hit her. That's a
Well,
battery.
she hits everybody else too.
I don't care. I don't
they
care.
beat the
I'm only
crap
here
out
for
of
the cake
people.
issue.
You know, they
don't talk to me about her and her husband.
In this yard, they
No,
beat
I'm
the
talking about
crap out of
Tina.
people.
They've
Okay.
kidnapped people in their house.
They can beat the crap out of
You know,
people, but we
we're here
can't
talking
beat the crap
oranges
out
and
them.
apples right now.
You know?
I'm here for this incident, and you're telling me about something else. No, you're lucky because you would have went to jail.
They get away with
she's lucky because
everything.
And then I would have had to call social services again. That's not cool.
That's not cool.
Go inside, enjoy partying with your family. Have a good night. Keep it down. The two girls back there wanted the little kids to have some cake. The folks over here did not want their kids to have cake. The folks from the other apartment, the girls couldn't understand that the mother didn't want her kids to have cake and got upset. They found it to be rude, and they wound up throwing a cake in Mom's face. These two friends of 10 years that aren't friends anymore have just proved that you can't have your cake and eat it too.
I was an officer in Florida for about 6.5 years, and I've been an officer here for about 2.5 years. The big difference in Florida is really just the type of drug people abuse up here. Methamphetamine's huge up here, whereas in Florida it was more crack cocaine, the city I worked, and prescription pills. The city now, Springfield, is very busy. It seems to not matter the day of the week anymore. We're headed to an apartment complex. I guess a woman called in saying a male showed up with orange hair and a white t-shirt with a knife in his hand at her front door. But then he walked away and supposedly went back to his apartment, so we'll see what we got.
I got my hand here, I got a cigarette. You know what? It doesn't matter about how powerful it is when there's 5 or 6 of them down there. It's powerful as if it was one set of
So, what's the deal with the knife today?
Well, let me explain this to you, officer. These people downstairs have repeatedly decided that they want to smoke their pot outside.
Okay.
All right? I have, in front of other neighbors, said that do not do that because I could at any time be exposed to going to do a drug test, right?
Okay.
And if it's bellowing up over here, which they don't mind it and they have no problem doing so, then I do have a problem because if you have an apartment and you want to smoke your then you need to go in where you live at, whether you have a newborn child or not, because probably that's where the newborn child come from.
Why are the neighbors telling me that you're running around with a knife beating on everybody's door?
Because I've had threats. I've had somebody that was just abused and assaulted on my front here.
Okay, so
over the bull that lies within this whole layer of this crap hole that I live in, which I'm getting out of at the end of the month.
There's statements about you running around with a knife,
Throwing beer
people
cans
and
off the
throwing beer
ledge.
cans is not false. Is that what you're saying?
And at police cars as they pass by.
Oh, I was throwing beers at cop cars.
Supposedly. Is there a trap?
For one, sir, you need to reevaluate your statement there, because did you see a beer can being thrown at your car?
It was my car.
Why are you going to people that you think are just smoking weed with a knife in your hand? That makes people a little nervous.
Because they've done it, and there was a security guy
What
here
was the
just
point of the
before
knife? What was the
that
point of the
brought
knife?
it up.
What was the point of the
Because
knife?
I wanted to ask him for onions.
I don't smell any food, any remnants of
because
food
I didn't
in your
have an
hand.
onion.
All I smell is beer.
I didn't have an onion.
James, what kind of beer do you drink tonight?
It
What kind
doesn't
are you
matter.
drinking? What kind you got tonight, though? You all out, or you got any left?
Well, no, it was Milwaukee's best.
Okay, so why are they throwing on the ground down there?
Well, I don't know.
Do you not have to use trash cans like everybody else?
Can you show me where it's thrown in?
There's two 16-ouncers, tall boys down there, man. Right there and there.
Well, I don't know.
We're done arguing.
You're gonna come with us. Let's
Stand
go.
up.
We're
You
sorry,
don't
man.
come over here and do any goddamn thing when the mother need to be.
Did you could have called us tonight.
Preby?
You could have called us tonight.
Preby answer his calls?
You could have called in a drugs complaint, right?
They ain't gonna solve the problem around here.
Sir, there's
I'm
ways
done.
to go about
I'm
it.
done.
There's
I'm
better
done.
ways to go about it than
I know.
showing up with a knife to people and
I
threatening them.
know, but you can't get nothing across these people no matter what
Call
you do.
us and call in a drugs complaint.
Sir, I've done that forever and ever and ever. I'm the bad guy.
You're not the bad guy. You just got a little misunderstood, I guess.
What was he yelling about?
He was just yelling at everybody, meth heads in these apartments. And then there's this guy that walked out, and then his music got been pulled off, and then he threw them beer cans at his car.
Okay.
And
What point did he have the knife?
when he came down to our apartment, like, he walked out this way and with the knife in his hand.
So was he holding the knife like?
Yeah.
Like he was gonna stab
Yeah.
somebody with it, or?
Yeah, just like this.
Okay. Did you see what the knife looked like?
It was just a black handled kitchen knife.
And did he cross your guy's door at all, or just this all happened out on the balcony?
With the knife.
Oh, did he?
And he was trying to bang in the door. Yeah, there's a mark on there. If you want to go look at it, yeah.
So initially everyone's out here, and that's when he had come. Okay. Was the pain all good before?
Those weren't there.
I don't think I've ever noticed it being all moved like that.
He was complaining that you guys are down here smoking weed all the time and stuff. Don't know if that's true or not. Obviously, I don't smell it tonight. But if we're doing that, especially with a child in the home, we need to cut it out. I didn't smell anything. I don't see any traces of it, but I didn't search your house. But let's make sure that we're not doing that, okay?
Hey, James. Listen, you're gonna get booked into jail, okay, tonight? You're getting booked on an assault charge. Because you had the knife and you were making some threatening gestures and statements towards them.
Yeah. Officer, if you want to smoke your then what you need to do is you need to take it indoors, and they have a newborn child. They choose not to do so, so therefore...
Yeah, they don't smoke their cigarettes inside, they said, because they have a newborn.
They don't smoke marijuana inside either, but apparently, as conceiving of a child, they were smoking marijuana or
When
something.
they conceived their child, you said?
Who knows? You want to look into that?
That's not really what we're here for tonight, but what is with you hitting and beating on the door? All those marks on the door, it's like knife marks on the door, scratches.
No.
I'm telling
that
you.
was something else that was done by him.
Were you not hitting on the door?
No.
When they closed it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
They don't like me because I don't go along with their game. So doesn't matter whether it's one or the other, and they're all incognito with one another.
Incognito?
Yes, sir.
You mean cahoots?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you on the flip-flop.
All right.